Everything else being equal in crypto, your best chance to get after a quality project is to get into it early. My team and I found an IDO that really ought to be on your crypto radar. And as you know, with an IDO, that is as early as you can get in this sector. Because of course, that allows you to join the TGE, otherwise known as the Token Generation Event. And just in case you're not familiar with the concept of an IDO, it allows you to get ahead of the crowd, ahead of the market, really. And if you found a quality token in the IDO phase, you can reasonably expect a 5x, a 10x, possibly more on your IDO investment. So let's get right to it. In this video, we're looking at OMNIA Protocol and its initial DEX offering, its IDO. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck to you if you choose to invest, whether that's into IDOs that we recommend or anything else for that matter. I wish you well, but I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and as such, you just got to remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. All right, let's first begin by introducing OMNIA Protocol. That's OMNIA. I'll try to provide you with a brief overview of the project before we dive into the specifics of its IDO. It's a project that solves a major problem that we all face. And one of the things that probably originally attracted us all to crypto in the first place was its decentralized setup as an industry, as a sector, right? Because decentralization is a big part of this particular space. And yeah, fair enough, some of the projects are more decentralized than others. However, a sector where there's lots of centralization going on is in the hosting space. That's because plenty of projects host their servers with the big names out there. So AWS, Google Cloud, to name a couple of the major ones. On the upside, these companies do offer strong functionality. However, on the downside, they are very centralized platforms. And unfortunately, a lot of their competitors, a lot of the decentralized providers out there, are very basic. And just so we're all clear, I'm talking about running nodes here, and in a decentralized way on top of that. So what OMNIA provides is infrastructure. If I talk about infrastructure, I'm also talking about DePIN here. That is one of the biggest verticals and one of the most important narratives in this crypto bull run. And when you think of OMNIA, you ought to be thinking about a platform and a project that is knee-deep in the DePIN sector. OMNIA offers fast and reliable RPC nodes. This stands for Remote Procedure Call. It reads data on the blockchain and can send transactions to various networks. And when you run a node, you need an RPC because without an RPC, you cannot send transactions. So it offers fast, free, and secure RPC endpoints. It supports well over 40 networks with over 3 million active monthly users. And also it handles over 30 B2B clients and has a 100% uptime. OMNIA also handles over 350 million RPC calls per day and processes over $3 billion per month. And some use cases are, for example, to prevent front running. That is when validators can manipulate transactions in their favor. It also helps with a fair distribution of MEV, that is the miner extractable value. Miners or validators can render transactions in a new block. But OMNIA makes sure that nobody profits from these practices. Both are real risks in the DeFi space, hence OMNIA's focus on the DeFi sector. This Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is sponsored by Secret Network. The Secret Network is crypto's home for decentralized confidential computing. That's where you control your data. And you decide how, when, where, and to whom you disclose your public data, the way it should be. Protect yourself with decentralized confidential computing from Secret Network today, plus earn over 10% staking rewards on SCRT, all while deciding who gets to see your transactions and other important data. Try Secret Network today by clicking the link that I will include in the description of this video below. Okay, let's talk now about the OMNIA IDO and how you can register. The IDO is going to take place on ChainGPT. Now, in 2023, this was by far the most popular crypto launchpad. Now, I've already mentioned ChainGPT multiple times on this channel, including, for instance, in this video that's playing here. You can check that one out if you haven't already. And ChainGPT still has plenty of IDOs that are ongoing. There was already a private sale for OMNIA Protocol on the 9th and 10th of April. This sold out at 28 cents per OMNIA token. Again, OMNIA. This private sale raised $300,000 and had a bit over 10,000 participants. However, the OMNIA IDO took place on the 22nd of April. Registration started on the 18th of April. Let's take a look at what you need to do in order to register, because ChainGPT does have some rules in place for joining their IDOs. Here are the 4 main steps. Okay, you need to sign up and complete a KYC, a Know Your Customer. Then you verify your wallet. For each user, only one wallet. Then you buy GPT and stake it. There are 4 different staking pools, each with a different multiplier. The longer you stake, basically, the higher your multiplier is. So with a 45-day bronze pool, you're looking at a 1% APY and a 1x multiplier. With a 90-day silver pool, you're getting 3% APY and a 1.3 times multiplier. With a 180-day gold pool, you get 5% APY and a 1.5 times multiplier. And then finally, there's a 365-day diamond pool with 8% APY and a 2 times multiplier. And you are definitely going to want to hurry up since all pools are going to fill up, give or take about 90%. Another important detail about the pools is that each staked GPT token is 1 point. Now, the price for every OMNIA token is 35 cents, and the minimum participation amount for being a part of this is $250. The maximum amount is $15,000. The actual IDO has already started. That was on the 22nd of April at 4 p.m. GMT. A total of 2 million OMNIA are available, and this is going to raise $700,000, providing it sells out, which in all likelihood, it probably will. So just as an example here and for context, ChainGPT also incubated OMNIA Protocol. That's certainly going to help with the demand here. And the IDO is first come, first serve. There's also a volume bonus on offer. Here's how that works. If you spend between $250 and $500, you get 10% extra tokens. Between $500 and $1,000, you receive an extra 25% in tokens. Between $1,000 and $5,000, you get an extra 50% in tokens. And then between $5,000 and $15,000, you're getting an extra 100% as a token bonus. And just finally here, it's probably a good idea to take a look at ChainGPT's ROI. The to-date ROI all-time high is 41.1x for Sodius IDO. The average ROI, we're talking return on investment, of course, the average is 5.39x, and the average all-time high ROI is 15.48x. Some successful projects that have launched on ChainGPT include, among others, Solidus, that's AI tech, GT Protocol, GTAI, DexCheck, that's DCK as the ticker, Serenity Shield, one of our favorites, Sersh, SERSH, Biobel, BBL, and Gaiman, GMRX. Let me know if you've used ChainGPT in the past, if you've taken part in IDOs before. Let me know if you've taken part in this IDO or plan to. Maybe if you still want to, hopefully there's still a chance by the time you're watching this video. Let me know your feedback and let me hear about your experiences in the comments below.